Are we the generation that's going to see the return of Christ? I believe we are. So there's this theory that God has a 7,000-year timeline for humanity. And at that 7,000-year mark is when Christ returns. Now, while the earth may not be 7,000 years old, I believe humanity is. Let's check this out. So according to the biblical timeline, from Adam to Abraham is roughly 2,000 years, Abraham to Christ, 2,000 years, and then Christ to today is almost 2,000 years. Because most scholars debate whether he died and rose in AD 30 or in 33, and if you add 2,000 to that, that brings us to 2030 or 2033. And it's interesting that a day is like 1,000 years to the Lord, and 1,000 years is like a day. And so we know that God created the universe in 6 days, and then he rested on the seventh. Likewise, mankind has worked and toiled since Adam for these 6,000 years. And we know that when Christ comes back, he's going to rule and reign in the millennial kingdom for 1,000 years, and his children will be able to enter his rest, the same way God worked and then rested on the seventh day. And so guys, I think that we can all sense that something big is around the corner. It's coming. It's crescendoing into some sort of climax. And I don't think it's a coincidence that we are nearing the end of our 6,000th year of humanity. End of day 6, coming into day 7. So before you guys jump on me and say, no one knows the day or the hour, well, Jesus actually rebuked the religious leaders at that time because they didn't recognize him. They didn't recognize their own Messiah. They didn't know the signs of his first coming. And we can learn from the parable of the fig tree that we can know the signs of the times and his nearness. And Paul says that actually this day shouldn't surprise us. It should not come upon us like a thief. We should be watchful. We should be ready. We should be hoping. We should be looking. And frankly, guys, with this timeline and the tech infrastructure that's being built for a one world antichrist system right now, and Israel, God's chosen people, after 2,000 years, finally coming back into their land in 1948 in order to be reconciled back to their Messiah during the tribulation, and all the other end times Bible prophecy that's being fulfilled right now, yes, we may not know the day or hour, but we can know the season.